Hello, everyone. It's me. I have a question. Do I look like a terrorist? Do I look like a terrorist to you? Do I sound like a terrorist? Do I act like a terrorist? Do I go and kill black people or white people or it doesn't matter who they are, Muslims, Jews? Do I go out and kill people? Do I hate people? Have I ever did something out of hate? And I want to ask you, how do you know that I did it out of hate if I did do it? I'm going to read this article to you. And I want you to listen to what I have to say. Okay? So, recently, it's not that. I recently went on this page. It's called yorkregion.com/news story /10531069 Newmarket parish priest in hot water over saying Jesus looked like a terrorist in a classroom. So what this is talking about is they say Jesus looked like a terrorist. Well, let me get this point out to you, okay? What did Jesus look like? This one that spoke Aramaic and preached "Love your enemies" really look like? Okay. Some have dabbled into this question using science. For example, a British scientist teamed up with Israeli archaeologists in 2015 to analyze ancient Semite skulls using forensic anthropology, only to find out that Jesus, the Son of God, looked more Middle Eastern with darker complexion, dark eyes, and short curly hair. Okay? But recently, questioning how might Jesus have looked like took a different turn in St. Elizabeth Seton Catholic Elementary School in Newmarket when a parent took offense when he learned from his son that a visiting parish priest named Father Roy Roberts considered that Jesus might have looked like a terrorist. Alright, now notice this is past tense. Might have, not does. No, it doesn't say does, it said might have looked like a terrorist. So they're basically completely saying that he's a terrorist. So let's keep reading. Father Roy of St. Elizabeth Seton Parish is occasionally involved in visits to individual classrooms or to giving mass to the school community, according to Mike Chase, who has a son in grade 5 at the school. Okay? But during Father Roy's visit to Chase's son's classroom, November the 15th, a student asked about Jesus, what Jesus would have looked like. As the class had been exposed to the notion that Jesus, being from the Middle East, wasn't white, unlikely how he was usually depicted in the West, Chase explained. So, what Jesus... Alright. Okay. Father Roy affirmed that he wouldn't have been white, and then mentioned how in the past he'd looked like an artist depiction or might have looked like, and was shocked to see that he was looking like a terrorist. So basically, these people already know what Jesus looks like. But because he was white, and because this man, which you call a terrorist, happens to be me, which you already know what he looks like, of course, you already know what he looks like. It's the reason why you even came up with this dumb school anyways. Because you know it looks like me. So, Father Roy affirmed that he wouldn't have been white, and then mentioned how in the past he looked like an artist's depiction of Jesus. So, eventually they found out that this school wasn't Middle Eastern and dark and all that. He, in fact, looked exactly like me. Well, people think I'm creepy because I look like a terrorist. And you know how you got them eyes, them sharp, piercing eyes, like a white man would have, or like a regular, ordinary man would have. That would mean that Jesus looked like a terrorist. Now, this is the same school. Now, Israel archaeologists. Alright, let me show you the real face of Jesus. This is what they think the real face of Jesus is like. Real face of Jesus. Alright? That's what they think it looks like. Now, I have a question. Alright. Does that look like a terrorist to you? No. This isn't what Jesus looked like. That's not what he looked like. His eyes were more piercing than that. His face was like, lightning. His eyes were like a flame of fire. His eyes were piercing. He had skin like mine. This isn't a medium shade of orange. Now remember when I showed you the color code of burnished bronze? This is not what burnished bronze is. That is not what it is. It's a medium shade of orange. It's a medium shade of orange. Now, if I go right here, I can go right here. This seems more accurate. This is more accurate. But that's really not what he looked like. It's kind of like a yellowish, medium shade of orange. That is what burnished bronze look like. Okay? That's the color of my skin. Now, we're talking about... Hold on, let me find it. We're talking about, how he looked like a terrorist. Class had been exposed to the notion that Father Roy has been giving these students that happen to be thinking that Jesus was being from the Middle East, wasn't white. Now, what they're saying is hate speech. Is they're calling white people terrorists. They look like terrorists. Well, that's because white people did something to black people. And it's really not because of what white people did in the past to black people. Right here, calling a white person a terrorist is a racist remark. It's a racist remark. And there's a reason why they're calling it an incident of hate speech. It is an incident. It is hate speech. It is definitely hate speech. Now, let's look up white people, okay? What do white people look like? Alright. Now, this is what white people look like. Now, tell me, what would you think would be more appropriate for hate speech? To call a white man a terrorist. Now, tell me, if you call this man a terrorist right here, you think he's not going to get mad at you? You think he's not going to get upset? That is wrong. That is wrong. And you're only doing it to take revenge. Black people are just taking revenge on white people. It don't matter who it is. They can be somebody from down the street, the most innocent man, most loving human being that you'll ever meet in your life. And all you do is, oh, look what the white people did to us in the past. Oh my God. I don't even like that white man. I don't know white people no more. Get out of my face. You people have become so diverse. Not diverse, but totally divisive between other people. You avoid people that love, that care, because you're taking revenge on them because they're white. Because they're just simply white. Then you're calling white people terrorists. What? Now, let me tell you something. Nobody would call a black person a terrorist. Well, because if you called a black person a terrorist, they probably wouldn't get mad at you. Yeah, they probably wouldn't get mad at you. Now, if it was before even racism exists, if you called a white person a terrorist, do you think they wouldn't get mad at you? You think they wouldn't get upset with you? Yeah, they would get very upset with you. And you know what? They probably would kill you. Because you probably deserve it. You do. I mean, really. Now, I have a question. If somebody called you, or whoever you are, black person, the N-word, you get angry too for that, right? So what makes it right for you to go and call a white person a terrorist? It don't matter who it is. Be the most wonderful, most wisest, most loving, caring white person you'll ever meet in your life, and you're just calling them a terrorist. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Excuse me? I think you need to watch it. I think you do. I think you need to watch it. I think you need to watch it. I'm serious. I think you do. And you want to know something? People got things against white people now. White people have no agenda. They have no agenda. They're nothing. People are belittling white people. Like, it don't matter who it is. It's white. Period. The color white. Now, because white people are the opposite of black people. That's what they say. Because white people are the opposite of black people. White people are just as guilty as all the other white people in the past. Because they're white, basically. Do you want to know why that's ridiculous? Do you want to know why that's ridiculous? It is. It's ridiculous. I'm going to wrap it up. This has been a good video. I loved it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. I love y'all. Have a nice day.